What's going on, everybody? It's Moonshine, back with another Moonshine talking. How you doing? I'm doing all right. Can't really complain too much. A little banged up. Helped somebody moved the other day, so that was fun. Lots of heavy objects being not tossed around, but you get what I'm saying. A lot. It was rough. Everything was on the second floor, but it was fulfilling because I got to help somebody out. So it was pretty cool. A little beat up today, but otherwise, I'm doing all right. I can't really complain all that much. There's greater tragedies in the world. But anyhow, without getting into too much babble or pretext or anything, I'm here to do a review. I mean, obviously you can read, so you know what I'm doing here. This is for the Finnish death doom band Hooded Menace's seventh full-length release, Lachrymose Monuments of Obscuration. That's a mouthful. This came out on October 3rd, Friday, on Seasons of Mist Records. This is their seventh full length. You get 7 songs on here, roughly a little under 47 minutes of music. The artwork that you're looking at right now was done by Wes Benscotter. Or I don't think it's Scooter because there's no extra O in the name. Heikki Martila recorded and mixed it, and Jamie Gomez Ariano mastered the whole thing. This was a great album. I really enjoyed this. It was half on my radar, half not on my radar. Definitely wanted to check it out. Forgot about it a little bit, but then I remembered. I watched Liam, Death Doom Metalhead, Liam from Consecration. He was talking about some stuff he picked up, and he mentioned this one. I was like, oh shit, I really wanted to check that one out. And then it just so happened that Seasons of Mist did a stream of it the day before it was released. So I checked it out while I was working out. Then I checked it out again. Then I checked it out again at work. And yeah, it's great. I mean, it's a nice mixture of, like, I would say Paradise Lost style Death Doom, like that kind of gothic-y feel to it. It's got lots of allusions to old school heavy metal twin guitar work. Particularly Merciful Fate, that you can hear a lot of Fate in there when you listen to the stuff, but I always go back to when I think of new wave of British heavy metal type of stuff, I always think of Priest and Maiden, but definitely Merciful Fate as well. And it mixes it up with some Swedish mellow death, like you can kind of hear a little Hypocrisy and At the Gates in there. And yeah, it's all mixed together very well. I would dare say masterfully. Harry Kuakonen's vocals, they're very direct and to the point, very fierce and growling throughout the entire thing. Um, Pekka, I'm trying to pronounce these guys' names. I was looking at it and I had to look it up and then do a little like internet search and then go on one of those how to pronounce sites on how to do this. So I'm looking at my notes to try to remember how to do this. But anyhow, it's Pekka Koskiello. I think I said that right. His drumming on this throughout is phenomenal. I mean, his choices as far as patterns on certain things and fills and stuff like that, particularly the fills on Pale Masquerade are really good. He kind of takes the lead on Lugubrious Dance on the intro to that, and that's probably a couple examples. But throughout the whole thing, he kills it with the drum work. And Lassa Pico, I again think I'm pronouncing that correctly. If I butcher your name, lads, I'm sorry. I apologize. I barely speak my own language properly half the time, but he's like the MVP of the entire album. He's not like, in my opinion, he's the MVP of the album of the band on this one. His performance with the guitar and the bass and the keys, all the stuff that he does, it's really really good. It ties the room together like the dude's rug, if you will. And yeah, as far as particular examples, I would say the closer, Into Haunted Oblivion. around the 7 minute mark, like towards at that point in the album when I was listening to it the first couple of times, there's moments where it just becomes at that point kind of like, standard Death Doom fare where it's like, okay, you hear it, you hear their sound, and it's staying with a similar theme, and not that that's a bad thing because I don't really believe that saying somebody has a signature sound is really like saying that they're boring or anything like that. Because like I always joke that AC/DC has been playing the same song for the past 40, 50 years, and it's still awesome. So I don't really consider that a detriment. It is a compliment in my eyes. But it's kind of one of those things after roughly about the 40-minute mark into the album, it's kind of like, okay, I'm just kind of listening along to it. And it's just kind of half-assed turned into background music, and partially probably because I wasn't focused on it because I was working out. But then around the 7 minute mark, it just goes into this. It's got a riff that leads into this melody that I couldn't tell if it was the keys or a guitar that was doing it, but it was very killer, very cool. It kicked ass regardless of what instrument it was being played on. And on Daughters of Lingering Pain, the mix of like epic death and doom, bend and slide style riffs with the Swedish mellow death style, it's very choice, very killer. Uh, Mix up some new wave of British heavy metal riffs, and then even the bass on that one, it kind of gets a little center stage action going on at one point, and throughout the whole album as well, the synths and the keys they create a very haunting atmosphere throughout the entire thing, and it's just very 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 well done. I think there's not a weak song on this album. Even they did a cover of Duran Duran's "Save a Prayer," and I'm not going to be one of these people. Like it was fine. It was a good cover. I mean, it was. I enjoyed it. I'm not really a big Duran Duran person. Honestly, if I hear that song again, it'll be in for the rest of my life. It'll be way too soon because I hear it practically every day. Because some of the people that I work with, they're all into like new wave and goth and all that sort of 80s pop kind of stuff. So it plays all the time. I've heard it so many times. So even though I was watching Liam's video and he talked about it, I forgot that he had mentioned it. And then when I was listening to it, I was like, oh yeah, they did a cover of Duran Duran. And it just like it clicked instantly because I've heard the thing so many damn times. But it's good. It's not a terrible cover. It's not butchering the original song. It just gives it's a Death Doom version of a Duran Duran song. I'm not going to be one of these douches that says, "Oh, I never knew I needed this in my life," or "Oh, I'm here for it," or any of those stupid hokey cliches. And if you're one of those dorks that does that, I'm sorry, but it was good, but I'm not going to be super hyperbolic and hyping it up or anything like that. It was a fine song. But yeah, this entire album, it rips from front to back. It's gonna kill, destroy. It's gonna kill so many people to have a higher body count than Jasmine St. Clair, if you know what that is. If you don't, then look it up, I guess. But maybe have safe search on your computer. I don't know. But anyhow, yeah, this was a good one. This was really good. I would highly recommend it. I would say run, don't walk to your local record store to buy it. If you can't get through your local record store, harass them to pick it up for you. Otherwise, I would just go online or wherever else. Go to Seasons of Mist and pick it up. Um, yeah, it's a great one. I mean, I really really enjoyed this one. I thought it was going to be good. I was anticipating it a little bit, but again, I forgot because just everybody's got 1,001 things going on. I think everybody understands that, and I just forgot about it until Leah mentioned it, and I was like, oh shit, that's coming out soon. I got to go pick that up. But yeah, it was really good. I would say, in my opinion, at least, whatever that's worth, this is definitely probably very, very high up on my list of best albums of the year. I would say that this is a strong, strong contender for album of the year. I mean, we're getting treated coming up here. There's been some really strong releases coming out, and this one is definitely right up there at the top of the list. So yeah, man, Hooded Menace, Lachrymose Monuments of Obscuration, out on Seasons of Mist. Go pick it up. You're not going to be disappointed. I certainly wasn't. If you like Death Doom, you're going to really enjoy it. If you like anything that I mentioned earlier, any sort of mix of that sort of stuff, then yeah, definitely go check this one out because it's a banger for sure. So yeah, man, that's what I got for you. Hope you enjoyed the review. Hope you check out the rest of the channel. If you don't, that's cool too. But at the same time, if you're interested, like the stuff, go like, share, subscribe, all that silly nonsense that everybody says all the time. And yeah, man, that's pretty much that is what I got for you. And yeah, I'll be back soon. I got a couple other things I'm working on, just kind of piecing them together and getting them ready, and then I'll have some more videos done and in the docket and out on the channel if you're interested. But yeah, that's it. So as always, this is Dan Moonshine from Moonshine Talking, saying stay sick, stay heavy, stay brutal. Always tuck your chin upon impact. Don't forget to breathe. Have a good one. I'm gonna go eat. Take it easy, everyone. Later.